Okay, I was all right. So let's go back to sharing the screen. Now. Okay, so I was going to show you something. I mean, especially for the new people, if you are here and you are new, you see, when we welcome the new people with this message, I mean, we need to pay attention to the message. Very, very important. If you are new and you've been welcomed with this message, this actually guides you to everything you need. Now you can see, you have, oh, family, please help me welcome the newest members, the newest member of our Economy Academy family. Yeah. Now, it's an incredible time to get started. We are at the forefront of the movement and we can't wait to see you ride this way with us. Now, look at it. Please, I mean, it's very clear. Please find below the link to your back office and the mastermind onboarding program. Glad to have you on board. Now, do you know why this is important? Because as a new person, these are the things that will guide you. This is exactly what you need to know, the basics. Like all those things you ask, oh, how do I know? I don't know how to operate MT4. Oh, I don't know how to find the pairs on MT4. Oh, I don't know anything about Manara. All these things are here. I mean, they are here. It's just for you to follow the steps. Now, the good thing is you have us as well. You have all the mentors. You have the people that brought you in. You have everybody, but not just the person that brought you in. Every single member who has knowledge on this group, you have the right to ask them, but you don't ask them questions that have been taught in the videos. You only ask them questions about what you've seen in the video that you don't understand. Now, those are two different things. You get the point? So with that, it will help you accelerate. It accelerates your journey faster. So the first step is the day you sign up, the night you sign up, the hour you sign up, quickly visit these links, go through, or you can even ask your sponsor to help you on how to navigate these links and how to use them. Now, the moment you get that, spend the night, spend the afternoon, spend the hour to learn all of this stuff. Jot some things, just put something down. Then the next day, you ask your sponsor, your mentor, any leader in the group, that you're familiar with. Ask them questions based on what you've seen or what you've studied. Now, when you ask them this question, the next thing after that is you start practicing with a demo account. That is very important. Okay. Now, you see, some of us, the moment you sign up, you want to start trading and all those stuff. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you want to trade, but then you can't trade if you don't have knowledge. Please, it's very important. I know why I'm saying this because I've seen people complain. Like, imagine people complain, people are making money, and I'm not making any money. Oh, Manara, everything I touch is lost. If I one actually told me that it's like the market, or it's like Manara doesn't like him, or something like that. Like, all his own is lost, like losing trade. Or he sees people posting win. When I checked his Manara settings, he doesn't even know about settings. As a matter of fact, this guy technically, as in practically has all the patterns, you cannot like, if you check his Telegram, he has over like, in a day, more than 500 trade ideas. Can imagine. Now, please, let us be guided. This is very, very important. It's very key to our success, okay? Now, also, before, tonight is going to be a question and answer though, but then we'll be talking about some things that are very key to be more profitable, okay, than before, okay? So I would like to show you something before we go to all that. Let me go to, this is especially for the new people, okay? All right. This is for the new people, most especially. I want you to see all of this. These are for you. You paid for all these things I'm going to be showing you, right? I want to tell you something. Based on my research, I've made this. I sat down for like a whole week, and then the next week after that, I checked all the ideas, both from Eminos, because my plan with the group is this: I want everybody to master Manara to the core. To the extent that you can, as well, as soon as you have someone who is new, who just joined, you can take them through and show them how to use Manara profitably, not just using Manara in a way that they'll be very profitable. Okay. Now, that's actually my intention, but I want that to happen as fast as possible so we can go to the next set of things like what's it called? Most of you don't know how to use this what's it called? This group, or should I say this channel? Sorry, Eminos Arabic. It's a very beautiful channel also to make a lot of money. It's one of the things I like to teach, but I can't do this if you don't know the basic things. I don't know how to use Manara. Like, at least if not for anything, one of these days, I'd like to teach everyone on how to maximize. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 190 pips. That's for last week. All these pips are flying by you, and you paid for all of these things, yet you're not enjoying them. 346 pips in total. And if you look at these trade ideas, did you see any loss here? No, any SL or whatever. Just see XAUSD, 10 pips, USA, US oil, 10 pips, all this. In fact, GBJPY 107 pips up to TP3. All of them are for you. Even the US 30, but just that now, until you master every other one that I'll show you, this one is so good. I mean, this is something that if you understand the strategy, you join the session within 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes, you can be making money like this every day. This guy comes on every day.
We can't see your screen, coach.
I mean, it's so good. So good at it. But none of you, let's say I can bet that 80% of you don't even know about it.
We can't see your screen,
or you see it, you don't know how to use it. So my intention is to teach.
We cannot see your screen.
Sorry?
I think you need to stop sharing and start
Is
sharing.
someone saying something?
Yeah, you need to stop sharing and we share. We cannot see your screen. Yeah, we can see your screen now.
You can't see my screen?
We can now.
Mm-hmm.
We can see your screen now.
Okay. Oh, really?
Huh.
You can see it now, right?
Yes.
Can you see it now?
We can.
Hello? Okay, all right, good. So guys, as I was saying, I have intention of putting these putting a date to this to show us how to use this chart that is being sent, like analysis. I don't know, maybe because of my internet. You still cannot see the screen. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying you can't see it till now?
We can see your screen, coach.
All right, good. Awesome. All right, guys. So this is what I intend to, this is what I'm talking about. So every weekend, these ideas are sent every weekend. You get them every weekend. Now, the idea about this is to take them when they get to the entry, but there's a way you do that. No, you can't just set pending orders or take them. No, there are things you look out for before you do them. So my intention is, as soon as we're done with Manara, and I see that a lot of people, at least majority, can now grab, I mean, they know so much about that, then we'll start talking about a little bit of Forex basics, which already are your, at least most of you, if you have gone through your back office, you would have seen these basics I'm talking about, okay? Where we talk about support and resistance, wick, and candles. So the moment we know that, I'll be able to teach you this. I mean, we can't teach you this if we don't know that. So if I teach you this, it will help a lot of you to be able to take we have so many trade ideas for you. At least, I mean, you can just pick 2 or 3 of these ones every week, and you take some out of them, so you can benefit from all of these things because you've paid for them. Your subscription for Elite package or Elite Pro package covers all of these things. Okay, so that's, by the way, I'm just like kind of sensitizing you of the plans. Okay, but it depends on your level of dedication. Okay, to learning. So this is on Eminos Arabic. Okay, that aside, let's go to Forex and Manara. See, this Forex and Manara trading is where you learn from the Manara educators. Especially this for Dankwa. Rav Dankwa is one of the best of our educators. The guy can teach. I mean, if you want to learn basic Forex, really, if you want to know Forex trading, you want to know everything about Forex in a very simple way, using a very simple language, and using analysis that will make you understand this guy is your guy. Okay? This guy is a guy. So every day, I think it's every day. Yeah, this guy is always announced. Join me 30 minutes for Manara session, Now, you see, when you look at all of these things, yet you hear people saying, no, I don't know about Manara. I know you'll be wondering, I mean, what are you doing in the academy if you don't follow through with all these beautiful sessions. I mean, this guy has training from the lowest level, talking about what is forex, what is this, what is that. Okay, look at this. Let us discuss what is going on. Every day he analyzes the market and he shares in a very simple way. People are following. Look at it, 96 comments. All these guys that are following him, they're already grabbing so much from the knowledge that now some of them can actually trade by themselves. I mean, these are the things, these are the areas you need to follow, and so you can learn more. Don't joke with all these channels. And sometimes also, even like today, look at it, the USD that came up from Manara. This guy already analyzed it, even showed us the best place to enter the trade. And look at it. This was a prediction, and it happened like that. You see? So, I mean, these guys are the one managing the Manara, what's it called, the software, the back office, the trainings. So if you want to learn, these are the for signals, most especially. Oh my God. I hope my network is still clear. I hope you guys can still hear me.
Yes, we can. I believe you yeah, we can.
All right, good. So look at this pattern. Manara Trades, Ideas and Session is another beautiful place. I like this guy. What's his name again? Idris Mahmoud. Yeah, this guy is so good. Now, you know what I like him again? He's so conservative with his stop loss. I mean, this guy gives trades TP1 to 5, and most times his trades always 18 tips. Look at this today, TP1.
Gideon, can you mute yourself? Please, can you mute everybody in the call? Because Gideon keeps.
I think I have to. Let me go back. Who is available? Can I assign you as a co-host?
Coach, you can use me as co-host, King B.
All right, King B. I know now. Let's see. Where is the name again? Just say something again. I can't see. Okay, yeah, I see that. All right, you're not my co-host. All right, please. So I don't have to be coming back and forth. You are the co-host now. All right, guys. Guys, can you see this? Look at last week. Last week. Can you see the results? I mean, this is the same academy you paid for, right? Last week, no single loss at all from this guy's trade. On gold alone, 235 pips. On gold 235 pips, another 85 pips, then GBP 100 pips. Guys, let me just do some calculation for you. Know me, I like calculation actually. That's the reality of the thing we're doing, right? So when you have 235 plus 85 plus 100 in a week, for example, I mean, assuming this is the only guy you deal with, remember there are other channels, right? Even at this 420 pips at the end of the week, let's convert this to money. This is pips, right? So that we'll convert the pips to money. Now, to convert the pips to money, so the first thing is, whatever pips we have here, we're going to be multiplying it by 10. When you multiply by 10, it becomes a point. We call it point, 4,200 points. Now, whatever you have here as a point, you multiply it by your lot size. Lot size can be called position size. Position size simply means the size of your risk. Now, this size of your risk is dependent on the size of your fund. So the amount you have in your account, you calculate some percentage of it based on what your emotion can handle. Okay, that becomes your risk size. We're not talking about risk management tonight. I just want us to calculate what you could have made if you were with this guy, assuming you joined this guy for last week. I mean, the Manara trade and trade idea and session, something like that. Yeah. So let's see. So for someone who is doing, let's say you're doing 0.01, that is $42. If you're doing 0.1, that is $420. If you're doing 1, that is $4,200, guys. I mean, Even if you, and do you know who are those that do 0.01? That's if you are using like 50 USD, 50 USD to 100 USD account. Okay. Now use 0.01. But do you know if you're using like, let's say you have like 200 USD, okay, you'll be using like 0.02, oh, sorry, 0.03. Even me, at least with 100 USD, can still do 0.03. So which means, imagine you have this. You already made your subscription money in a week. With $100, you can actually do 0.03. Okay? I mean, you can make over 100% of your money in a week just with this guy alone. I'm just saying. Okay? Now, I'm talking based on facts. Guys, I'm not going to based on assumption. These were results that happened every 7 days. At the end of 7 days, he will put all the results together, at the end of like every Friday. So just for people to see, at least so they can see, okay, how much we made for the week, Can you see this? 140 pips. Look at winning, winning, winning. Now, that doesn't mean they don't lose, but if you're going to be losing, this guy makes sure that his stop loss is always minimum or maximum 35 pips, which is very, very conservative. Look at this TP3. As you can see, TP hit. Not that we don't have SL. SL is just once in a while. But you see, so you need to pay attention to all these signal groups. So for me, I recommend this one. I recommend this for learning, but also they give signals. I mean, Raf gives signals from Manara. In fact, if you follow Raf, you understand Manara to the core, because Raf never gives any, like, if Raf gonna be giving you any signal, he will go to Manara. You all go there together, check the monitor. He will bring out the trade idea, analyze this together, and then tells you these are the. I mean, it's so beautiful. So please, I want us to pay attention to all these groups. I mean, we have one other one. Okay, that's the Eminos Nepal. Where is it? Eminos Nepal, somewhere here. They deal on gold mostly. Okay, and this is the Manara FX. As you can see, guys, look at. I sent in the results. This is what's it called? This afternoon. All the trade ideas that came from Manara today, and all were profitable. Now, the reason we are here tonight also is to show you, like I said, a strategy on how to be profitable. I mean, this one will help you to be making profit on 90% of all, 90% of the time on every idea. Can you imagine that? 90% of the time on every idea. Now, it's kind of sketchy, but at least it's worth it. At the end of the day, it ends in blue. Okay? All right. So let me show you what I mean by that. Now, let's go to Manara FX. Manara FX. So guys, I want to believe that like majority of you, apart from the new ones, must have done their setup already. And if you have done your setup, of course, you'll be getting Manara signals via your Telegram, like I just shown you, right? But what I want to show you just now is just about how you can actually be very profitable. Okay? Very profitable. What am I doing? How you can be very profitable, at least such that at the end of the day, you can look at your trading, your MT4, MT5, and you see like 90% blues. Okay, and if at all you'll be seeing any loss at all, it may be made just one, and that one, let's say 1 or 2 maximum, and that one will be almost negligible, very low figure, very, very low figure. That won't even affect your profit for that day. But it takes a lot of discipline, diligence, and keeping up the time. Okay. Now, so let's go to also before I go there, I also want to correct something. Some of us don't really know how to use the monitor. Like monitor, when you're using the monitor, let me tell you one thing about the monitor. Monitor is actually meant for trade ideas that are not ready. Let me just tell you the real thing. Monitor is best to use for trade ideas that are not ready, so you can have enough time to prepare yourself. Now, there are two types of people. There are people who are like kind of maybe they have a job or they have things they do and they're busy. So monitor gives you opportunity to check trade ideas that are not ready, but they are on their way to the entry point. Okay, so that's why you see I have incomplete. For me, for monitor, I only use incomplete. The reason why I use incomplete for monitor is this. I mean, there's no point in me using complete here, because if I use complete here, complete means ideas are already there. They're already at the entry. So how will I know when the idea pops? Because the moment the idea pops up, it means the idea is ready. Now, if the idea is ready and I'm not there, or I don't, because you don't get notification on this one. This you have to go by yourself to check in which idea is ready. Now, when you check in and you see that the idea has been ready for like 30 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, maybe it has passed your entry already. And except, of course, you know how to check your trading view and check if it's still around the entry. But most new people don't know how to do that. I mean, I've seen the situations where some people will tell me that, oh, I entered this trade, other people have wins, but I'm having a loss. Why? And when I check their entry, I see that the entry Manara gave, some of them will even enter at TP1. I don't know if you have seen that before. When some people will ask you this question, after seeing that you posted your profit, they'll ask you question like, can I still enter the trade? I mean, it's not like you're going to France. The flight has left already from France. It has even landed in Paris. And you are at the other airport, maybe in Nigeria, and you're asking if you can still be in Paris right there. I mean, it has left already. You don't talk about that anymore, except to wait for the next flight, right? So if you choose complete, the problem is let me show you now. Remember, I told you that tonight's session is just to point out ways to help you be more profitable. So you don't have to, so it's not really about like a normal training. So now, just to point out the mistakes and how to correct them. Now, if you look at, I've just clicked, I chose complete now, right? Complete or mature, they're almost the same. Complete is the trade idea is already at the entry point, okay? Why mature means it has left the entry, but not too far away. Maybe it has left it with 2 or 3 candles. So it's still almost the same. Both are trade ideas. I mean, if you choose this kind of setup, it means you have to go straight to your MT4 and enter them immediately, right there. Now, I know why most of you would like to choose complete on monitor and mature. The reason is because you want to have a trade setup, you want to have the setup immediately, you want to quickly enter a setup, you don't want to wait and all that. It's okay. But do you know, that is why we have the notification area. The notification area is actually meant for that. That's why any trade idea that you see that is around the area that is complete here will be sent directly to your notification. So instead of you using this place for complete and mature again, it's like using 2 different tools for the same objective, right? The notification is already doing that for you. You don't need to use monitor for that again. Now, so for example, if I choose complete, see what happens. What do you see here now? You see trade ideas that they're already moving. They're already moving. Look at it. This is US oil. My God. Wow. Madribi, are you there? The oil and gas lady. This is already gone far. TP1 already. Can you imagine, Manara? Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, let's calculate how much this is. I mean, let's calculate, sorry. Okay. Let's calculate. Let's calculate this. Let's calculate this. This is one of the things we're saying. I mean, look at this, beautiful. Start from the entry point up to entry point. Now you see what I'm saying now? Imagine you just complete and then you are here. Already it's already at TP1, so you can't catch up with this trade anymore. It has left you already. That's not okay. That is how many pips now. Can you imagine, guys? This is 112 pips. Only TP1 is 112 pips. You know what that means? Now, some of you will say, how do I know that? Look at this last figure on your far right. You have 1126. Now, remember, for all pairs, okay, for all pairs apart from gold, they will always come like that. So whenever you see 3 digits at the last far right, that 3 digits, the last one is a decimal digit, which means if you have, let's say you have 112 without the 6 here now, then it means it's 11 pips, 11.2 pips. Okay? So now that you have 1126, it means 112.6 pips. The last one is always a decimal digit, okay? But for gold, it's always like one more. So it's like two numbers, okay? So if you have for gold, any minutes for gold, you see 11260. So that 11260 will be 112. Gold always have one more digit, I guess. But anyways, that's not the point. Is Manara is giving, isn't it? I mean, look at this. If we were still in that trade, some of us were already closed. We closed that trade in profits, and that's exactly one of the things I want to teach us tonight. We closed that trade in profits, and it was good profits. And you saw the people that posted their trade on US oil. It was good profit, and so now that so what I'm trying to say is, it's not a must you make all the money in the market. It's only important for you to eat your own more than between 5 to 20%, or maximum on a good day, 30%. But I'll tell you, 5 to 20%, being conservative, 5 to 20% of your capital. Because the idea about trading is compounding. It's not to make your own money in a day. You know why? If you keep doing, if you over trade, if you want to make all the money, you could lose everything you made. Market doesn't like you. Market doesn't like anybody. As a matter of the lesser time you spend in the market, the better. Take your money and run with it. That's how it works, okay? So, wow, this is good. All right, so you see what the complete is already completed long time ago. Complete, and wow, as you can see, that's two ideas already. I mean, the new people can see what we're talking about. So, USD also came to the entry and it's TP1, TP2, and even going further down after that. Even if it's these two trades you get in a day, I mean, you're going to be rich anyways. You're going to be rich at the end of the month. You still be rich, right? So that is also like that. You see, all of them are already trade ideas that have happened. Complete means this thing has touched and left the area. Okay, even this one was a win, USDJPY. Can you imagine? It left the entry, hit TP1, TP2, meaning you're already out of the trade with a lot of profit. All these ones are successful trades. Then it's now reversing back again. I mean, maybe to start another journey. Okay, so guys, hope you understand. So don't use complete when you are using the monitor. Okay, don't use mature as well. Meaning, because if you do that, you won't have enough time to calculate your risk. I mean, it's very important you calculate your risk. For those of you who were in my last training, I showed you the app. So now imagine you choose complete, and then you have a trade idea that has already got into the entry, and you have to enter now. What time will you have to check how much percentage you should be using and how much lot size you should be using? Then you have to just guess. And when you guess, hopefully 80% of the time, Manara trade idea always go our way. I mean, but what if it doesn't? Then you'll be losing a lot of money. And another thing I like about Manara is this: the risk is always so low. Let me show you something. Let's calculate this. The risk is always so low. So Manara did that in a way that, so when you are winning, you make a lot. But when you are losing, you lose less. Now let's look at this. This is 56 pips in profit. So that means if you're using 0.1, you'll be making $56, right? So let's check. What if you did not win this trade? Let's say, what if it was, let's say, at the end of the day, you lose this trade. So what happens? Let's calculate how much you would have lost if you lose this trade. That is one good thing again about trading. It's not about calculating how much I can make. You need to be checking in this before I enter this trade. What is my risk and what is my gain? Man, can you imagine? Manara is so stingy. You see that, right? Now, if you lose this trade, you'll be losing only 12 pips. You'll be losing only 12 pips, which means you'll be losing $12 if this trade is a loss. But if you are winning, you'll be winning $56. That is how to trade forward. That is how to lose forward. The last session, I think it was the last session or the one before that, where we talk about how to lose, how to become profitable by being a good loser, something like that. Can't remember the topic, but it's on the YouTube. I think it was on the group as well, right? So these are the reasons why Manara is my first choice. I mean, if you're taking Manara, if you're trading any other, Manara is your first choice because it gives you lesser risk and more probability of winning. And do you know why I'm having more probability of winning? Your settings, okay? Please, I advise everybody. Some of you, I see you using. I'm not saying those patterns are bad, and I know some of us are using it so you can have plenty trade ideas in a day. I've told you, it's not about how many ideas you have; it's about the quality ideas. I see some of you using Gatley, triangle, double top, no problem. If you are a forex trader and you know your stuff and you like those patterns, fine. But if you are new and you don't want to bother yourself with too much complications and all those stuff, just please choose bat and butterfly, because by data, this has more winning accuracies than every other one. I mean, one is 83, the other thing is bats and butterfly. Bat, butterfly, bat, butterfly. And that's why some of people wondering, most of the ideas I get from my Telegram back office, it's always, I said back office, my Telegram DM is always winning. Like most of them. I'll go back, I can show you again. Most of them. Okay, look at all the ones I got today. Profitable. Now, I'm not telling you that there will be at least once in a while. I mean, there will be some, but at least you have higher level of winning. Because I don't use more than these two for me. I don't want to. It's better to have a trade than I like quality trades. Okay, so because they must have left, or they're about leaving, or they're already just there, and that will give you enough time to prepare yourself. So always choose incomplete when it's monitor. As far as monitor is concerned, choose incomplete. Now, if you want a trade idea that is fast, then just make sure that while you're choosing, the moment you choose incomplete, okay, then in your time frame, then you can take M30 H1. Remember, we always advise H4 and daily. That's 4-hour time frame, which is what you are seeing here, the H4 and then the D. Now, this is for long term. For people can think long term. Like for example, that maybe you have the patience, okay, which is okay. There are some trade ideas you have, like me. There are trade ideas I have for H4 and daily. I'm patient. I'll wait for them. You get, but there are some trade ideas also that if you want to calculate your daily earnings, you can go for M30 H1, and if you're lucky, some H4 and daily also they must have probably be at that, around their entry already. And you know, like today now, I think we had some H4 as well, right? Like today we had some H4. I think USDJPY we had H4 of it. So you see, sometimes you can be lucky, okay. But if you want the one that is very, very fast and consistent, then you take M30 H1 to add to what you have on ground. If you look at it now, I only have 4. I will tell you why I have this 4. M30 H1 H4D. But do you know the problem? The only issue I have with lower time frames is because most times they don't hit TP, all the TPs most times, or let me say some of the time. Sorry, don't let me use the word most times, because after all the trade ideas that I just shown you this night, that we saw the last time at the when I was showing you the completes, I think most of them were M30, and they're all, you know. So, but the thing is this: when you are trading M30 H1, you don't relax. It's scalping. Scalping means fast trade. So the moment you see good profit, that's one of the things I want to teach you tonight. Nugget. I'm giving you this nugget tonight. This is because it gives you possibility of winning all the time. The moment you see good profit, and how do you know a good profit? If your account size is $100 and you enter the trade, and that trade already gives you from, let's say from 8, 9, $10 and above. I mean, it's okay. You can take the profit. At least let's say $10. That's 10%. Take your profit. But the truth is this: for me, if I have $100 account, if I see $5, $6, $7, $8, I pick them. I'll close the trade. I'll wait for another one. Well, some of you will say, why don't I just wait for the TP? Because I'm using M30. I'm using H1. There's going to be a lot of trades for the day. If I say I wait, like if you're a new person, if you wait for the TP, sometimes it reverses on you. I'll show you some trades. Let's look for trades let's go back to complete. I want to show you some trades. Okay, let's look for trades that are like a loser trade. Any trade that I just want to see anyone that is a loser trade. Let's see. Don't know. Let me see an odd card. I think that was a win too. Odd card was a winner. See, wow, Manara has a lot of winning trades. Imagine, we're not the one looking for losing trade. Irony of life. Need a losing trade. Okay, I think this one is a losing one. Let me see. NZD. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is a losing trade. Now, guys, I want you to see something. Good. This is going to help me prove my points. Let me refresh. Now, I want you to focus, Guys, I want you to focus. Put your attention to what I'm going to be showing you. Now, guys, if you look at this trade idea, it's actually, if I have to look at it, it's not actually it's not a loss. It's not a loss, actually. I mean, for those who are smart, I mean, If you look at this idea, you see that it started from the entry. Let me see. Let me look for a pointer to use. Okay, where's my pointer? Okay. Now, if you look at this, guys, look at this. This idea came here. Can you see the red dots? That's my pointer. Just focus on it. It came here, which is the entry. That was the entry, right? Let's say you enter the street at the entry point. It came here and hit TP1. And guess what? You have made money there, TP1. But what happened after TP1? What happened after TP1? Can you see what happened? The trade idea started going backward. Went backward until it hit stop loss, which means this is an M30 trade. Can you see it? M30. Look at the 30 there. Look at the 30. Can you see it? Now, which means if you took this trade in the morning and you see a lot of profit and you are happy, jubilating, and probably you've gone to book a session, a spa session, sauna, whatever, pedicure, manicure, all those stuff, whatever it is you book, knowing that you have profit waiting for you. By the time you are back, the profit has not just gone, because I left you with a red stop loss. And you're like, what? You have regretted. Oh, if I had known, had I known, I have closed that trade. Now that's the problem with most M30, lesser like M30, 15 minutes trade idea. So what I always advise is this, guys, you can use the M30 because it allows you to have many trades ideas, right? And fast one. But you know what you do? The moment you have 10 pips, now, because most of you don't know, you may not know how to calculate pips, for the new ones. So what you just do, focus on how much you have in your account. You must have calculated your risk, okay? Now, the moment you see 5 to 10% of whatever it is you're having, 5 to 10% to 20%, awesome. Or sometimes you're lucky, it hits TP, take that profit and wait for the next alert. Wait for the next signal. By the time you do that, at the end of the day, you may have had like, let's say, 5 trades. And those 5 trades, by the time you calculate all the profits, they'll be worthwhile. That is how to stay profitable. Make sure that you have blues all through. See some profits, take them, and have peace of mind. Wait for the next one. Now, for those of us who already, who have been trading, especially those of you that have been trading with me on the Signal Group, and not just that, I think I even taught this one as well during the risk management training, where I taught all of you, I taught all of you how to secure your profits. If you remember on the group today, I was telling you something like, hey guys, it's 30 pips, move your stop loss, move your stop loss. That's how to secure your, like the trade idea I sent last for gold. I got to 1890 before I closed my trade. I did close it like that by myself. So what I do is I'll look at it when it gets to 1891. When it got to 1899, okay, I moved my take profit down to 1890, but I moved my stop loss to 1891 or something like that. Okay, 1991. Can't remember. Was it 1890 or something? But I just moved my stop loss down, so it will capture some of the profit in case it reverses back. It won't be closing me with loss or taking my profits. And I took some of the profit as well. You get now. This was they are something that's for you that are new. You will learn them when you watch that video, or when you are more conversant with the MT4, or one of these days again, you take a review on that as well. But the best way to remove all this headache is just, if you don't want to do that, if you can do that, you can trade your profit to the higher level and even make more than 10%. But if you cannot do that, please just check your account. At least the simplest thing is how much you have in your funds, and 10% or 5% of your fund. When you see it in blue, close and wait for the next setup. So that is tip number. I wasn't even giving them numbers, but these are the tips I want to give you tonight on how to stay profitable on Manara and enjoy, more money on Manara. Let's look at this gold. I think this gold too was it a losing trade? Okay, I think it was a winner before losing. Okay, you see? And this is M30 as well. Can you see? And I'm happy because all these things are proving my points tonight. All the setup are proving the point. Look at this M30. Guys, look at it. It's M30, right? Did you see what happened? Let's see what happened together. Now, this trade idea was called. Sorry, I'm using a phone, so the screen may be smaller, okay? But at least focus on this, okay? All right. Now, as you can see, let me use my pointer again. This trade idea was called for gold, and this was the entry. This was the entry, and it came down and hit TP1. And after TP1, what did you see? It hit TP1, which is a good one. And after that, what did you see? Look at it. What can you see here? It went to hit the stop loss. It hit the stop loss, and that became a losing trade, right? But it is not actually a losing trade. For those of you who always target TP1, which is advisable, highly recommended, TP1, or if you do what I ask you to do, which is when you see some few money, you can close the trade and wait for the next. Now, if I'm going to analyze all these trades one after the other, we can calculate to see that at the end of the day, you have wins all through. Or if I thought you have any, following this strategy I'm giving you now. Now, let's calculate this. Let's calculate something. Why am I having? I'm coming, guys. Let me refresh. Can you imagine? It went and hit the stop loss and later came back and gave TP1 and TP2. So let me do something here. Let's calculate how much was made. Assuming we took this trade and it hit TP1, how much you could have made? Will it be enough for you to close the trade? My God. That's 32 pips. I told you about gold, right? If you see 4 digits, unlike the other one, gold always have 2 decimal numbers afterwards. So it's 32 pips. So imagine 32 pips. Oh, come on. I mean, if you're using like a $500 account, 32 pips is like, that's $500 account. 32 pips will give you $32. Like if you're using from $400, $500 accounts, this is $32. And if you're using $100, that's like a 3.2. 3.2, if I'm right. Yeah. Yeah, 3.2. Okay. Sorry guys, my bad. Is 39 pips. 39 pips. Almost the same, 39 pips. That's like $39. Then after that, it went up. You see it now. So this is the reason why it is important to use that strategy. Okay. Remember, you ask all your questions. Though. Let me just give you all the tips. What is the last one I want to talk about? What's the next one? There's only one, just one more remaining. Okay, not one. Is it? Now, like I said, I won't be tempted to talk about this setup tonight. I mean, you already just watch the video. You see that everything is there, what you need to use and all that. Okay. Except, of course, okay, after the question and answer, maybe any new person just share their screen and then we'll guide you on how to set up yours. Maybe you can do that. But for now, let's focus on the goal of tonight. How to be profitable. Okay. Remember all these strategies and make sure you use them tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. The last one is notification. How do you use your notification now? Let's go to notification. Remember, your monitor, please, your monitor always use incomplete. Now, I was going to talk about that. Let's look at this. For example, AUD/USD. You see why it's important for you to use incomplete, right? Now, which means it's not there yet, right? Look at this now. Now, this trade idea is meant to go up and activate. So it has to go from here. This is where the market is right now. It has to come here now, activate from here, and then now come down again. So until it gets here now, that is where you can take it. Now, because it has not gotten there yet, now you have the time to see whether you take this trade or not. Right. Now, this trade is meant to be a sell. It's meant to be a sell, right? And also, if you remember, if you watch that video, there's a video, Ralph did that video, and I think I did also another version of it, where I told us that if you are taking a sell, your first priority is always look out for trading that the setup that is on a downtrend. Now, if you want to understand a downtrend, uptrend, go to the back office videos. You'll see all of these things there. I can show you that too before we close. I'll show you where to go to see all these videos so you can understand. Look at this trade now. Look at this setup. Look at this. Can you see it? Look at this. You have the trade ideas. You have the market. The prices are moving from the top downwards. Look at it. Moving from here downwards. That means it's a downtrend. Downtrend means it's bearish. Bearish means is a selling market. And the idea that you are giving now is also a selling market idea. So what do? Now you know that this trade idea, you can take it because it's actually a downtrend and they are calling for sale. So because you're using the incomplete method, it gives you enough time to do what? To prep yourself. Now let's prep ourselves for this. Let's say I want to take this trade. I have an account of $500 and I want to take this trade from Manara. Now, because that's not gotten there yet, it will help me to do some things. Let's do it together. Now, what am I going to do? The first thing is I want to know how much of my money or how much lot size I will use for this trade. But for me to know that, I need to check. Now, I want to show you the simplest way of calculating pips. Though I wanted to teach you on pips on one of those days. Though it's already in your back. I'll show you that too at the back of it. Let me just quickly show you. There are two ways you can know how many pips, when we talk about pips, how many pips between the entry and the stop loss. So for you to trade, for you to considering your risk size, is what determines your risk size actually is distance between your entry and your stop loss. That's the only thing. These are the only two prices that determine your risk management. The distance between your entry point, which is what you have here, and the entry point and the stop loss. Okay. Now, the wider the distance, the gap between these two, or proper risk management, the lower your risk. The closer the gap here, then the higher your risk. Now, when I say the lower your risk, is because if you are using 1% of your account, let's say if you are using 3% of your account for this trade idea. Now, if the distance between the stop loss and the entry is wider, at the end of the day, the wider they become, the more numbers in between them, and the more numbers in between them, by the time you divide it by 3%, it will reduce the risk you're going to be deploying. You get what I'm saying? The risk you'll be deploying will be very small because you have to minimize and make sure that it's within the 3%, right? But if the numbers between these two is shorter, using the same 3%, now this time around, your risk can be a bit roomy, such that when you make money, you make good money. And when you lose, you're still not going to lose more than your 3%. You get that logic. So that's the logic. Now, if you want to calculate, except for gold and JPY, anything that has JPY in there, but for other currencies, yes, I think for every currencies. So you always see that after the decimal, there will be 4 numbers after the decimal. Now, the pip starts counting from the fourth number. So if you look at this now, you have 659. Okay, let's start from here. The entry is 6562. Why the stop loss is 6598. If you're going to be calculating, you want to know the difference between the pips here. Okay, what you will do is to subtract this 2 from 8, 6 from 9, and that gives you the pips in between them. Of course, 5 when you subtract 5 from 5 is 0, 6 from 6 is 0. Now the only one you can use now is 62 and 98. So it's 62 minus 98. Whatever you have there is the pips. So let's check. Yeah? And that's the first way. Okay. The first way is calculating the fourth number. That becomes a pip. So if you take 2 minus 8, that is 6. So that means 6 pips. But remember, there's 9 too. There's 9 here, and there's 6. So if you say 6, so it's 2 minus 8, 6, 9, there's 6 minus 9, 3. That means 36 pips. Okay? That means 36 pips. That's the normal traditional way by calculating using your mathematics. Now, if you don't like mathematics, it's okay. Another way to it is this. If you can use this tool I have here, let me point it for you before touching it. Look at this tool here. Okay? Now, this tool, you can tap it. So to bring all of them, so you now look for the one, it's called price range. Look at it, price range. Tap on it. Now look at these red lines that are they're intersecting, both the vertical and the horizontal are intersecting. The middle point, okay? Look at the middle point is where you place it at the entry here. This is the entry point. Okay? When you tap on it, and the moment you tap on it, you see this circle here, which is white and having another dotted black in it. You drag it upwards to the direction you want to calculate. So you want to calculate from the entry to the stop loss, right? So when you check it right now, it's 36. So it's 36.3. Now remember, let me see the accuracy here. Okay, sorry, so it's from here. From here to here. So it's what? Let's check. It's 36.3. So you focus on, which means it's 36 pips, like I said, right? So with this one now, how will you now use this information? So you take this 36 and you come to that app. For those of you who have seen that video where I talked about risk management, remember this app, right? For those of you who have not seen it, please go to your Play Store or App Store. Look for this one, this particular one with this logo. Okay, it's called FX Calculator. So now, what will you do with it? Remember, if you had chosen complete, you would have been able to do this, but there won't be enough time. You have to enter the trade, but you'll be entering blindly, right? Now, you come to this, you click on the position size. When you open this, you click on the position size, right? I will see the position size. You click on it, you tap. Now, what's the name of the instrument again? Let's go check again. Let's go check. That is AUD USD, right? Now, guys, look at what I'm doing. So the currency is USD that we're using, of course, we know that. So that's not debatable. USD. Then, now the instrument is AUD USD, and that's what you have here. Tap on AUD USD. Let's say your account size is 500. Now, here is asking you risk ratio. Now, the risk ratio is asking is how much of your money can you risk on this trade? Now, remember, in forex, you only risk the amount that will not give you a heart attack, the amount that will not put you under pressure. I mean, the kind of amount that when you put in, like, well, even if it's a loss, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's just few percent of my account, right? So this is relative. I mean, it depends on who you are, on your personal. I mean, like, something that you know yourself that, oh, I can handle this, I can handle that. So mostly it is always recommended between 1 to 3%. But if you can handle 5%, I mean, that's you, right? But I'm just saying 1 to 3%. So let's say 3%. I want to use 3% of my account. So that's what I want to invest in this trade as risk. Now, so if it's 3%, what do you do next? Now, it's asking for stop loss. What is stop loss now? Remember, stop loss in pips. And how many stop loss? Sorry, how many pips did you get from that calculation? Remember, we got what? 36 pips, right? 36 pips. Forget about the 3.3, it doesn't matter. But 36 pips, right? As you can see, it's asking for the pips, stop loss in pips. Look at it. You see pips here, right? While this one, risk ratio is in percentage. Now, you can change it if you want. For example, if you want to put, like here now, if you want to use amount, you can change it from percentage to amount. But if you are using amount, it means you are saying that, okay, out of my 500 USD, I want to spend only 50 USD for this trade. I want to spend only 30 USD for this trade, or 20 USD, whatever amount you know that if it goes to loss, you will not feel the pain. Okay? If it goes to loss, you won't feel the pain. You can do that. So that's if you are using amount. Okay, but I always prefer the percentage, So if I say 3%, I don't have to be calculating myself. Okay. Now the stop loss as well. You have two ways of getting stop loss. Now, if you cannot calculate pips like I did just now, okay, if you can't use the pips like I did just now, then you can use another thing. Just come and input the entry. So you come and input, look at it, the entry price and the stop loss price. So if you don't like mathematics and you don't want to calculate yourself, then just input these values. So let's see. We have the stop loss 6598 after the decimal. And we have the entry 6562, 6598, 6562. So if you don't like calculation by yourself, if you don't want to calculate by yourself, so you just change these pips to what? To price. So to ask you for entry price 65 6562. Why this one is 6598? That's 0.6598. I think I'm right. Let's see this. Yeah, 6562, 6598, correct. So you see, it gives you room for anything you like, whatever fits perfect for you, okay? So you see, you have the 3% and you have the prices. But if you know the pips like we did before, you just put the pips already. Now let's even take this simplest one. So let's say you don't know the pips, but now you have calculated, you said you want to use only 3% of your money, and these are the prices, both the price, entry price, and the stop loss. Now what do you have? You come to result. The result is below. So you know what that means? That means on this trade, you only be risking $15 of your money. For 3%, that's 15 USD. So which means even if the trade goes to loss, you're only losing $15. Now, and it's telling you already the pips. You see that I was right. It's not actually 36.3. It was maybe I wasn't accurate with that ruler. So it's 36 pips between the two. See? So which means if you're going to be trading within $15 out of your money, you don't want it to be more than $15, considering the 36 pips, how much lot size should you use in position? That is where you come to this. Okay? So you come to this one, standard lot. Always focus only on standard lot. Okay? Don't go to mini and all those ones. Just come to standard lot. So you are entitled to use what? 0.042. But it's actually 0.04. It's not like 0.042. It's only the 2 digits after the decimal. So you choose what? You have 0.04. So that will allow you to know what to do. So when you want to take this trade now, you just go in there, you go to your MT4, you impute what? 0.04. Okay? Now you can decide to do it in 2 places, 0.02, 0.02, or in 4 places, 0.01, 0.01, 0.01. But you know that whatever it is you're doing, at the end of the day, even if it's not going to be a win, it's going to be what? It's going to be $15 that will be going from your money. But let's ask ourselves, if you are winning this trade now, how much will it be? Remember, if you are losing, you'll be losing $15. But if you are winning, how much would you make based on your 0.04 risk size? Let's look at that together. Okay. What we have here is wow, that's 124 pips. So 124 pips. Okay, let me check TP1 below. Wow, 84 pips. Even at 84 pips, so let's check how much you make on both sides. So if you are going for both TPs and when you're going for only one TP, okay? So 84 and 125 pips or 26, I can't remember. Okay, all right. So how do you let's calculate using your 0.04. So if you're making 84 pips, remember you multiply by 10 to give you the points. You multiply that by 0.04. Imagine you're making $33 on TP1 alone. On TP1 alone. But if you are using TP2, which is 126, multiply by 10. Multiply by 10. Then multiply by this number. You'll be making $50, 40 cents. Imagine you're making 10% of your money. So you have $500 and you take this trade, you'll be making $50, 40 cents. But if you are losing how much? $15. And you see the difference. So if you're going to be checking the ratio of your win to lose, how many will it be? What's the ratio? Let's look at it. By 15. That will be ratio 1 to 3.36. That's a lot. That's a very good trade idea. It's a very good that's just one beautiful thing about Manara. Okay, guys, for complete, it gives you time to calculate all this stuff so you can have peace of mind. Okay, so complete when you are using monitor. Okay, always using complete. With this, you can analyze plenty trade ideas and have 5 trade ideas on ground for yourself. At the end of the day. Now, that is the monitor will help you to check out trade ideas. But the one that will be sent to you instantly, sorry guys, the one that will be taken instantly is the one from notification. So look at it. Some of us don't know how to set our notification to suit our style of trading. Now look at my notification list. First of all, I don't take all the trade ideas. I take major pairs and I add some of the pairs. So remember, all these ones are already in the other videos, okay? So when you come here, the settings, I have M30, H4, H1, D. So this M30, remember, they will be sent to you. Now anything that is on notification are the ones that will be sent to your Telegram. Those ones you don't have time to wait or time to waste anyone. As soon as the trade idea comes in, okay, you have to go in. Okay, you have to go in. So what do you do? Now, for me, what I'll do is this. If I have this trade idea, for example, I have Euro USD, okay, it will come to your Telegram. Remember, now when you get to your Telegram, it will look like this, right? You know those pictures you see. Let me just go there straight and show you how it looks like. Okay, of course you know how it looks. So just for to make a point, look at them. They were sent to me today because I maintain those settings, right? So as soon as they come, what you do, make it faster. So you can quickly know your TP, sorry, your lot size to use. Okay. The moment they come, you just zoom the picture like this, check the stop loss, check the entry, and go to your forex calculator, calculate. Even at that, it can't still be very far away. By the time you're done, it's still around the entry. You enter with that lot size you're supposed to use. And remember, so long they are 30 minutes, 1 hour, which is most of the ones you'll be having in a day. Make sure that when you enter, set TP1 as your target. But in case you see plenty money, enough money, at least 10%, between 5 to 10%, you can close at will and then take the profit and wait for the next one. Okay. Now, that is how to enjoy your notification. Notification is the one you use for the fast. That's the one you use for the fast type of trade, whereby you want it ready, like ready-made trade. Okay. Now, hello? Is that person talking? Are you talking to me? All right, guys, it's time for your questions. Question and answer. Question and answer. Question and
Hello.
answer. Let me go check. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I can
Coach,
hear you. Yes, ma'am.
in Manara FS
Yes.
was on August 1st. So I'm surprised that you're saying that you received signals.
I don't understand. August 1st.
Yes. Manara FS. The last time my own is showing me is August 1st. Since that I've not received, I was complaining to you that I don't normally receive signals. So I don't know what could be.
No, you forgot. We did it together. When was the last
Yes,
time we did that? We saw
that
it
was
there.
actually on Monday, Abi.
Yeah, it was there. On Monday. We
Yes,
saw
no,
for that Monday.
But you're saying that you receive signals today in your Manara FS.
Wait,
But
first of all, you said the last time you received was Monday. Yet you said it's August 1st. Was Monday August 1st?
no, I said the last time I received was August 1st in this Manara FS.
Yeah, now, but you received on Monday. Monday wasn't first now. Monday wasn't first. Monday was like 15th or 14th. So which means you still received.
The one I received.
You did that day too.
Yes, no, but it was not on Manara. It was not on Manara FS.
It was there. You showed. I asked you to go there. You said you can see them. Wait, anyways, that is a personal settings thing. It should be from your settings. Look at the one I received. Today is what? Are you seeing today? I see it today.
Yes, I'm seeing today's.
And a lot of people see it too. That's why I see them posting their ideas.
So I don't know what is the problem.
Yeah, it's a personal. If there was time, I would have said you should share your screen and see it. But let me see. Let other people ask their questions. If there's enough time,
okay,
I'll ask you to share your screen.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question? Please ask your questions. I have a few minutes left.
And another one. Sorry. You said that. Sorry. Hello. Hello.
Hello, I'm with you.
You said
Hello,
that
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You said that if you are having a trade, like if they send a signal, we should go to the FS calculator to calculate what our lot size will be. Is it in every trade that we should do that, or just once and for all?
Well, this is it. So you can sometimes you can do like if you check that most of the M30 trades, hmm, most of them
Yes.
they don't go beyond. Okay, like some of them will be okay, like that one is 36, some are 8, 14. So you won't be cheating yourself because if it's 8 or 14 or 10, it will allow you to use a bigger lot size, still maintaining that amount of money, and that will give you more
Yes.
profit faster. So that's why it's good to calculate everyone. As soon as they come, it's easy to do. Just zoom them, check
Okay.
this price, go to your calculator, check it and enter. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Sorry. Which means if you are doing that, you will not be allowed to take any other trade that the signal was sent until you are done with the one that you are
Hello, can
trading with.
somebody else ask questions?
Yes, of course you will. You will. So
Oh,
yeah, let me
okay.
answer now. So you can. Now this depends on you. First of all, you ask yourself,
Oh,
how much are you willing to spare from your money? Then when
okay.
you know, and you ask yourself, if the best way to do it is take one trade per time, so you can
Okay.
enjoy
Okay.
the full fledged. Because if you want to take two, you have to divide that your percentage by two.
Yes.
If not,
Okay.
you'll be doing more than the percentage. So that's how it is. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
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 Yeah, go ahead,
Thank
go
you.
Chico, right? I think that's
Okay.
who else?
Hello,
Next person.
so I was going to ask a question, just one
Okay, please
question.
go ahead.
All right, the
All right.
question is, let's say Manara send me a signal now, like the one on the screen now. Let's say, for
Yes.
example, New Zealand dollar, pairing US
Yes.
dollar, bearish, but now that bearish means, let's say I want to now enter it into to trade with it. This bearish, of course, is sales, right? Now,
Yes.
am I going to enter it like sell limit or just sell? Or let's say the one that is bullish, buy limit or just buy? Thank
Okay.
you.
So you'll be entry. All right, good. You're welcome. Now, you any trader there you see on Manara FX or your Telegram, it means instant execution, which means you buy or you sell directly. You don't do limits. Okay? You don't do limits, just buy. So long they are around the entry area. Hope you understand that,
Okay.
right?
Okay. But then
Yes.
the image attached to the signal, there's this stop loss, entry price,
Yes.
take profit 1, take profit 2. Now, if you're on MT4 and you want to put it in, there's only just
Yes.
2 places where you can. For example, you're going to
Yes.
put in like stop loss is there. Then
And then
when you want
TP.
the trade take profit. So
Yes.
and we have entry point and stop loss. So does that mean
Okay.
the entry profit, enterprise rather, is
Yes.
the one we're going to put in that other
No.
place?
So
Okay.
anytime you have a instant execution, which means anytime you are buying or selling, you don't need to
Okay.
put entry price because when they say instant, it means you buy at the current market price. So long the current market price is around this area, around this price. They're just giving you this one so you know which area you should look out for in the market before
Okay.
you place your buy or sell. So this entry price is not to be entered or imputed into
Okay.
the system. It's just for you to see it 593,545. So what do? You go to your MT4. Okay, let me see. Okay. 594,082. Go to your MT4, let's say MT4, MT5. Okay, you
Okay.
look at this one. You look at is it euro? What is it? Is it euro?
New Zealand dollar, US dollar,
Okay, USD.
Euro USD.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry. Okay, yeah, NZD USD. So you come for
Okay.
NZD USD. Which is the USD. USD.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you now check this price. This price is saying 59215. I mean, you know this is not real time, right? I mean, this
Yes.
idea has gone already. So you
Yeah.
now look at this price, 59 whatever. If it has to tally or somewhere around it, then you enter.
Okay.
But so what do you do now with the stop loss and that? So you now click. What you do is you come here, you press and hold, you click on new order.
Okay.
Then you already know your stop your lot size, which you calculated your risk. Put that,
Yeah.
you input that. Here you only input the SL. Now you have TP1, TP2. Okay.
Yes.
You choose one of the TP. So if you are the type that you like to go for TP2, you only put TP2. So of course, if you put TP2, it means that's cover TP1, isn't it? But if you are going
Okay.
for TP1 alone, just enter TP1. And I always advise TP1 for new people. Alone. Because I mean, don't want to stay in the queue for long.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any other question?
Please, I'd like to ask a question.
Please go ahead.
Okay, my questions are beginner questions. I would like to know, because some of this information, I've been watching a lot of the videos, but some of the informations are so overwhelming. I'd like to know, what is TP and how do you enter and close a trade? And also, what is lot size? Those are my questions.
Okay. All right. Let me do it this way. Let's do it this way. All right. I hope you guys are watching this. All right. See, let's go to. Let me take you to your back office. Okay. So, what's your name again? Your
Patini,
name?
Patricia.
Patini. Okay, Patricia. All right.
Hey, can I
Now,
just
Patricia.
can I ask a first question? Who's very much time?
So what?
Can I ask a first question? Who's very much time? Just 2 minutes or a minute.
Is it related to what? Is it related to what she's asking? Because I want to answer her question.
Okay, it's not related though. It's not related.
Okay, just hold on. I'll be done with that. I mean, this is good for everyone too. I want to show everyone this. Okay, please, I want you to pay attention, right? Okay, now, Patricia, right? All right. Is she still there? Are you still there? All right,
Yes, I
please.
am.
All right. See, so I want you to do this. You go to your back office to the ECA. You know what the ECA is, right?
Okay, I
Do you know
must
what
confess.
the ECA is? No, you've never been
I
there.
must confess, I'm still on the process of setting up. So I just I'm at the point of setting up my Manara. Well,
Okay, have you watched
like I
this
said, the
video before?
information is just so much for me. Like it's almost like I'm
Yeah.
getting confused a bit.
Yeah, so I want to guide you right now. This is the first thing you need to do before you set up Manara. Ever. I mean, like, let's say you sign up today. It's like the first thing you need to do before every other thing is this one that I'm showing you. I mean, check the videos here. I mean, after going through the navigation. Okay? So let me show you. I want to show you where you learn the basic. I mean, these videos are so beautiful, interesting, and short. They're very short. And they're explained in a very plain language. Very slow. Okay? So what you do now is so okay, all right. What I want to show you is this. So I want to show you. So you see this welcome video. It's about 3 minutes or so, about 3 minutes. Okay, it's not showing. I mean, maybe it's my network. I don't know. Now you click on this video. It guides you on how to use it, on how to use it. Very important, right? But then, irrespective, I'll still show you the place to go. So what you need to do is you come to this place. Can you see ECA English? Can you see what I'm touching? ECA English.
Yes.
All right. So when I tap it, see all the topic for you. These videos are 2 minutes, 3 minutes video, very sharp and clean videos. So we start with what is Forex, how to actually make a trade. See, these answer all your questions. How movements in the market are measured. You know, I don't know why they. I think that's my own network. Okay, videos are not coming out. So these are the topic here. And you need all of you. If you are new, I'm telling you, you want to enjoy this experience. You need to watch this. But when you are doing this, you have a pen and a paper to jot. So you can ask questions based on what you have seen here. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the topic for you. As you can see, sorry, my network is bad. You need to go to this place, ECA English. Remember, you log into the ECA. If you don't have this link, I'll post it on the group. I mean, you have it actually. It's part of the welcome message you have there. So,
Yeah.
so you tap on ECA English, and then you look for all these topics that are very big. I mean, as soon as you're done with these topics, all these ones, how to set up your broker, all these things. As soon as you're done with them, see stop losses and take profits is there. Can you see them? Everything is there, and they're short videos. All these videos put together, they're not up to 1 hour. As a matter of fact, they're not up to 45 minutes. I mean, that's a 1 hour. I don't want to know all of them, maybe within that range. So when you do that, feel free to ask questions any day, anytime. From me, from any down the road, we'll guide you through. Remember, we'll be having sessions like this, okay? But you have to do it. Tonight you can learn them so you can start trading. Is that okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a
Who was
question.
sorry, there's someone before you, but there's
Yeah,
a guy who
yeah,
said
yeah,
2 minutes.
yeah. I'm the one.
All right, yeah. Your name, please.
Okay, I'm say
Okay.
if our
What's the question?
set is okay, if our setting is on incomplete, that means Manara will
Yes.
give that signal. Manara will give that signal before you to get to that very entry. Then we'll have enough time to
Yes.
enter our take profit, our stop
Yes.
loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
The lady who was hello?
Okay, I I want to ask, how do I know when to close a trade? Because I noticed that the numbers there are always moving, and most times when I don't close, the number will increase. Like when I hold for so long before closing it, the number will increase, and in most cases, instead of increasing, it will decrease. So how do I know when exactly to close the trade?
Which number are you talking about? Which of the numbers decreases of the profits?
In MT5,
Okay. Okay, I get your point. You're talking about
yes,
these numbers. Look at these numbers. Now, let me give you an instance. Let me know. I want to be sure this is what you're saying. So look at USD card, USD CAD. You have
okay,
this price and you have this price. Do you
yes,
see that?
yes,
Now, one of this one, depending if you are buying, okay, if you're buying, this becomes the bidding. This is the asking. And if you are selling, so remember there is left and there is right. For buying, right is for the bidding, left is for the asking. I will explain what this means. Then if you are selling, they tell you to sell. Then the left will be the asking, the right will be the bidding. Now, what is asking? What is bidding? Asking price is the price that you want to buy. Bidding price is the price the market will sell to you if you are buying. If you are selling, asking price is the price you want to sell. Bidding price is what the market will buy for you. Now, what does mean? Don't let me confuse you. So it means that, let's say they tell you sell USD card. Now, do you know that when you are selling, you want to sell from a very high level, isn't it? Because the higher, the better for you if you are selling. Just like if you want to sell a car, right? I mean, you prefer to sell that car for $10,000 instead of selling for $5,000 because with $10,000 you make more profit, right?
yes,
Right? So
yes,
the same thing here. So if you are selling, let's say, okay, let me use currency. If you're selling a dollar or naira, you want to sell that dollar at a very high price. For example, they tell you that tomorrow dollar is going to be 1 USD to 1,000 naira. but today it's actually 1 USD to 700. You know, you want to wait for it to be 1,000 before you sell because you want to have more money for the dollar, right?
Yes.
Now, so anytime you are selling, you want a higher price. Now, if you look at this USD card, you see that on the right now, you have 53 as the last digit. On the left, 51. Can you see
Yes,
that?
yes.
Now,
Yes, I can
the
see
market will only allow you to sell for this price. So when you click, you'll be seeing this price. That time you're clicking, but this is the price they'll give you. That is why you see that which you are talking about. That when you want to close, the price changes. So if you are selling, normally it pays you to buy to sell from this part, but the market will give you this one. Now, if you are buying, it pays you to buy lower because if you are buying something, you want to buy it cheaper. You want to buy dollar, you prefer to buy it for 700 and buy it for 1,000, right? Right? So,
Yes.
but now this time around, you want it lower this time, but the market will give you the higher one, higher price. Now, the difference between these things you see, between the amount you go for and the amount they actually give you, you are going for 301, they're giving you for 506. Can you imagine the difference? That difference between that is the broker's money. Is how the broker gets paid. Do you get the point? That's how they get paid.
Yes.
You get it? All right. So that's why when you close, so no matter what, don't focus on these numbers, whether it's higher or so. Just focus on your profit. Okay, if you have $10, $20, depending on your size of account, your account is 1,000. Let's say you have like $50, $60, $100, $30, $40, depending. You know, that's what you focus on. Oh, I have a profit to close. I have profit to close. You get my point, right?
Yes, I do.
I hope you understand. You understand this, right?
I don't understand but I'll watch the video for the time.
Okay, all right, good, good. So, yeah, that's it. All right, the next question. Any other question? Let me check the chat. So, okay, any other question? Most importantly, what I want you to get is how to use. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah. So what I want to get from tonight's training, most especially, don't worry if you are new. For those of you who are new, I know you'll be like, what? I mean, don't worry. Okay, you'll be guided. As soon as you finish watching those videos, one of us will guide you on how to take trades and all that, and then you understand. Okay, so it depends on you. You have to be fast in watching those videos so you can take it to the next level. Okay, so what I want to take out from tonight's training, remember, is the monitor. Remember the monitor. Always put it to incomplete so you can have enough time. Okay, the monitor. Then also the next one apart from the monitor is the notification. What is it again? Is notification. Okay, please make sure that your notification you put in not all the pairs. Okay, those things are on the video. All of those videos which are already taught on how to set up your Manara. In fact, apart from that, on the mastermind also there's a shorter video there on how to set up your Manara. So notification includes, before at least I tell you only include H4 and the D one, which is daily and all that. But now you can include your 30 minutes, 1 hour. But I don't guarantee 15 minutes, but at least 30 minutes, 1 hour. But on the condition that you close your trade on time. Okay? Close the trade on time. Look at all the trade I did I was sent today. All of them win. I mean, these are my own trade I did I was sent today. You see? So the Euro USD, this one is still on. This one was already ETP one. So I think then also go to the videos, or let me just do something for you tonight. Guys, I want you to do this. I know you already have it, but you can screenshot right now if you want to. Screenshot my settings and use the settings. You see, I only choose bat and butterfly, M30, H4, H4, H1D. Now, if you have the setting, you receive the same notification as mine. Then, of course, these ones are constant, it's the same. Okay? Now, then also, here,
watch list, guys, if you look at see what I didn't choose Forex minor. You don't need plenty instruments anyways. For me, that's for me. So I use Forex major alone, but then I had then I think I added the gold and oil. Now you can add other ones if you want. Anyone that you want, just adding them here. Just type and they come out. For example, let me say AUDJPY. AUDJPY. Okay, I'll tap it. It has been added. See, AUDJPY has been added for me. Okay. Like that. So whatever it is you want to add, you can add them to this. Okay. So I think all these ones are on the video, but just for me, I like simplicity. So at the end of the day, I choose Forex Major, I choose only this. My notification may not be 1,000 like because I see some of the notification. You can look at this. These are the ideas I was sent today. Let me slant my phone so you can see the dates at the time. Because at least you see my ideas, they're not much, but they are quality. 17, 17, 17. So today 17, right? So then I'll count all the ideas I'll send. Now remember, some ideas they appear more than once. Okay, so that doesn't mean they are multiple. Hello. All right. So we have the first one that was released was gold USD, which hits TP1, 84 pips. SD USD, AUD card. If you can remember, all these ones gave winning, right? AUD USD, USD JPY, Euro USD, you see, and the US oil, and all of them win. At least TP1. And me, I always go for TP1, but I just take my profit even before TP1 if it's enough. It's as simple as that. Hello, guys, are you there?
Right here.
All right, good. As simple as that. Just make it simple.
Yes, coach.
And remember. All right. So remember, please, I beg you, before you start the day, always calculate. Give yourself a target. How much do I want to make? So when you hit that target, so you don't go on. As a matter of fact, let me tell you one thing. Trading is boring. Money is good. The money is what is good. That's how we trade. For me, I like to enjoy myself. I like to trade just for London, US session. The rest of the day, I watch movies, I watch videos, I learn, I do other things. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, please. Okay.
So, you say what? Are you saying something or are you trying to say something? Hello? Okay. All right. As I was saying, guys, look at all the trades. Ask your questions, please. Please. I have like 4 minutes left. That's all.
Unmute and ask. Who was that wanted to ask?
Hello, can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So what I'm trying to ask is that for we that we do have our daily jobs,
guys,
can we how many percent does the boat earn to trade per day? Like, is it advisable to use boat to trade each day?
Hello. All right.
Hello.
Do you have another question? Do you have anybody question? Any question at all?
Someone is asking. Can you hear?
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear him?
Okay. How many percent?
Yes, I'm hearing him, but I don't think he's hearing me at all.
Why busy with other things? To use also how many signals with the bot? Okay. Oh, okay.
I think the call that came in it's interrupted.
Okay.
Sorry. Are you asking about the percentage of your
yes
percentage, right?
No,
okay.
Like I'm just
like
asking if it is advisable. Like how many
when
percent?
It comes to percentage, it's about you. What are you comfortable with? Let's say you have $100. Now, when you as much as we want to make money, we're expecting to make money, which is the right attitude, the right mindset. That's exactly what we want. But you don't go into trade with the expectation of how much you can make. You go there with what you can afford to lose. So in case it goes to loss, you don't feel bad or that. So that is why yourself, you check yourself. Okay, if I have $100, how much can I spare as a risk in this market that even if it goes into loss, that will not affect my emotion? Because one of the best, see, Coach Marge said something on the group today, which she talked about emotion. I'm telling you, that's the thing that kills most people in forex. When you start feeling bad, feeling like, yeah, I lost my money, I need to make more money, I need to, the moment, or too much excitement. These are things that destroys accounts. But when you have a target and you make sure you don't go around or you don't go above, you don't go beyond it, just stay with it, then you do well. So for this question, percentage depends on you. Okay.
Okay, but
Depends on
hello.
you. Okay, Tonya. The time is fast spent. Okay.
Please.
All right. I don't know.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think
Thank
he's
you.
hearing me.
Thank you, King B. So now, can you see what she's saying? Just follow this prompt. She opened this.
Wait.
Okay. Can we do something, guys? Just maybe we use her as maybe just let us see how this works a bit. Okay, please. Let's just, it won't be long. Let's spend just 3 minutes. So now you have to be fast. Can you share your screen?
Okay, sir.
Share your screen. So there. Let us share our screen. I mean, some of you will learn as well. Share your screen. Let's just see. I want to see.
I've shared.
Oh, am I muted? Okay, she's sharing her screen already.
I've shared my screen.
Yes, I can't hear you guys. Can you guys hear me? Blossom, can you hear me?
I've shared it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. How is it now?
Can you hear now?
Hello?
I'm
How
hearing.
is it? Okay, you can hear me. But I can't hear you guys. I don't know. My Bluetooth.
I'm hearing you.
Why is it so? All right. Okay. Good. I can hear you now. Go to your Manara, please. Be fast. Go to your Manara.
Okay.
No, go to your Telegram first of all. The thing is, I won't see it. Okay, just go to Manara. Don't worry. Then
I'm in Manara.
click access Manara now.
Okay.
All right. Tap on the menu on the top right. Tap on the menu on the top right.
Okay.
Click notifications. Tap the Telegram link there. These are the 3 ideas that I was sent to you today. There's the Telegram bot. Look at it now. You will see. Wait, Tony, I don't understand it. These are the
It's
pages.
showing August 1st.
Really? Scroll down. Scroll down.
It's feeling. I can't go further than this.
Oh, okay, I know what is happening now. So what you do? Go back. Tap backward on your Telegram. Go back.
Okay.
Just delete. Tap on this FX, Manara FX, and delete. Tap and hold it down.
I should delete it.
Yeah, delete it. Yeah, delete it. Delete it, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, delete. Oh, delete. No.
Okay.
I hope it's FX you are deleting. All right, good. Now go
Yes.
back to your, go back to the Manara. Go back to the Manara. Go back to the Manara.
Okay.
Now click on the Telegram link again. Follow the instruction that you were given. Okay, click on restart.
Okay.
Okay. Alert. Type alert. What is that? Why is it giving you error? Tap, send the alert, send it. Okay, your email.
Okay.
The one you use when you sign up.
It's okay.
Now, go to the token. That's capital I, capital C. You have to update that pin there after that.
Okay.
And I hope that's not the reason they having that issue. Okay. So from now on, I think you'll be receiving from tomorrow or from tonight. All right,
Okay.
guys. Let's wrap it up. So the video is not too long. I mean, it's longer already. If you have any question again, I'll send it to the group. We'll answer you on the group. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely night. Now, before you go,
Thank you.
we'll be having
Thank you very much.
we'll
Nice.
be having a session. I'll print out the flyer. I'll send it to the group later. All right, bye.
Okay.